Hey everyone, it's Big Sloss back again to talk about Halo, and apparently Halo Campaign Evolved is a three-parter, with the first part being a remake of Combat Evolved, and then apparently, or as Halo leaks would suggest, there's going to be a remake of Halo 2 and Halo 3 as well. Now the Halo 3 remake, I understand. However, Halo 2 had an anniversary title, surprisingly 11 years ago. But, as you can see, looking at it right now, even though this is a cutscene, how are you going to remake Halo 2 Anniversary and make it look better than this game? I mean, we'll even get into gameplay in here in a moment, but I just don't see why a Halo 2 remake itself is necessary versus a Halo 3 remake. But we're going to get into that in just a moment. As always, like, subscribe, or leave a comment if you have anything you'd like to add. And let's get into the video. I feel like I'm committing an act of heresy talking over this cutscene. But there's plenty of other videos you can see all the cutscenes in their unaltered glory. You know, these cutscenes look amazing, especially, you know, they look a lot better than the gameplay itself, but the gameplay still looks really good. Like, if Halo 2 Anniversary gets remade, or Halo 2 gets remade in this new Campaign Evolved style, how are you going to top cutscenes that look like this by Blur Studios? How are you going to top this? You can't. You can try, but you can't. Like, look how good this looks. I'm going to splice in a little bit of Halo Campaign Evolved gameplay as we talk about gameplay specifically. Mainly because the real big thing with Halo 2 Anniversary already existing and this possible Halo 2 remake is, look at the graphics. We're finally into gameplay graphics now. Look at it. And I'm going to bring in some Halo Campaign Evolved graphics in a second, just to show you, look how good this game looks. Look how good this game looks. Now let's take a gander at Halo Campaign Evolved. You see what I mean? Like, maybe there's a little bit of a difference, but I feel like it's not enough to justify a remake. And you know, I get that the real justification is that they're building it from the ground up, so even though it's a remake of the game, it still plays differently, whereas this right here, Halo 2 Anniversary, is just a new look on the same old game, whereas a remake is a actual built from the ground up. Which, I mean, yes, that's a justification, but is it a justifiable justification? Because look how good this game looks. Look at the environment. Look at the lighting. You know, this anniversary title definitely hits different compared to, let's say, Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, where the contrast was really turned up to 11. Now, that being said, I am going to make a video later this week playing the Silent Cartographer on the Halo Anniversary graphics. Just playing through it just to see, is the Cartographer really a justified remake? Or is the Halo Campaign Evolve a justified remake? I even like take a look at this Elite. Just look how good he looks. Are we really going to make a remake of this one too? The remake that is most needed right now is Halo 3. Halo 3 never got a remake. Halo 3 needs a remake. But making the first one and making this one again after they already have anniversary titles just feels odd to me. Like, will they be fun? Sure. Will they be enjoyable? Absolutely. But why, though? Does that make sense? I feel like it makes sense. And of course, they'll probably add sprint to it, but I don't know. I'd have to play it to see if the sprint really messes it up, because, you know, the Act Man specifically made a comment about how running or being able to sprint means you run through the environment and you don't get to take all of this in. And if that's the case, that's not good. But again, have to play it first. Halo 2 specifically just has a lot of really good environment pieces that's just really fun to look at. Like, look at me. I'm just looking at the environment right now as I peruse through the new Halo. Also admiring my terrible BR skills. Another thing that I'll talk about a little bit later in this video, but I'm going to address it a little bit right now, is if you can see these Forerunner structures, they have age to them. They look rusted. I pressed the melee button because I was like, wait a minute, how do I change grenades again? That took a lot of ammo. I also feel like there's not enough ammo for the BR in Halo 2, but that's just because I am a terrible shot, so I miss a lot. Here's some Ghost. Just get rid of them best way I possibly can. I gave that Marine the rocket launcher and he almost killed me, which is kind of funny, all things considered. Get lost. There we go. You know, I know I've just said it a million times, I just don't see a Halo 2 remake being necessary. Because, I mean, another good example is Halo Infinite, right? When it comes to the new art style for Halo Campaign Evolved, it is very similar, or looks very similar to Halo Infinite, I would say. Except, you know, it's not a banished style of Covenant, it's a Covenant style of Covenant. So, you know, at least the vehicles won't be like all red and jagged. But if I play, or before Halo Infinite even came out, this was the Halo game I played a lot of, because this art style and Halo Infinite look rather similar. And the same thing just goes for Halo Campaign Evolved. Halo Infinite and Halo Campaign Evolved look very similar. Yes, I know they're on different engines, Unreal Engine 5, but I'm just trying to justify it in my head. Do we need a remake for this one? Another thing that I noticed for Halo Campaign Evolved, obviously it's coming out on Sony systems, or like PlayStation 5. Don't really care. But if they're gonna go that route, I am surprised that we didn't see this logo on there as well. And, you know, also, here I am taking in a look at the Forerunner structures, because look how rusted they are. They look good. They look aged. And everything in Campaign Evolved was just really shiny and clean. But as I was saying previously, there was no Switch 2 announcement. And I guess it's because it's on Unreal Engine 5. I don't really know how Switch 2 will run Unreal Engine 5. You know, the only Unreal Engine game that I know of on the Switch is Bolt Gun. Although I'm sure there's more games than that. And I feel like Bolt Gun ran fine on the base Switch, so, you know, I'm interested to see if that is ever a development. Not that I really plan on getting a Switch 2, but it'll just be interesting to see if they go that route or if they just stay console only and then maybe it becomes playable later on the Steam Deck. Don't know. I wouldn't mind playing Halo Campaign Evolved on the Switch, but it would have to come out first. It would have to be fun as well. Have to see what people say about Halo Campaign Evolved. Will I get this game? Will I support this game? I really want a Halo 3 remake. So I don't, it's like a toss-up. Do I support this game that doesn't really need to be remade so that I get a remake that I want in the future, which is Halo 3? Or do I wait, see what the criticisms are about this game, and then make a decision on whether to support or not support based on those decisions, knowing that if I don't support it, a Halo 3 anniversary may never exist. I have to choose. I have to decide. Support it and get Halo 3 remake, or not support it because we don't need a remake, or at least especially of Halo 2, and then we never end up getting a Halo 3 anniversary or Halo 3 remake. I don't know. Part of me is leaning towards the yes, support so that we can get that. But is it worth it? Is it worth it? Watch me. I'm about to get absolutely destroyed by an elite high guard. The vehicle section was fun, but I think it's more important to see everything up close and personal, because that's kind of the gameplay footage we have of the Silent Cartographer. Do you guys think that a Halo 2 remake is justified? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, like or subscribe if you liked the video, and I hope you all stay safe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye everybody.